Hi everyone, this is Angelo Zondi, your grade 11 maths lit teacher. Okay, so today we're carrying on, we're revising maps, and today we're looking at a special type of map called the strip chart, right? So at the end of this lesson, you should be able to work with strip charts, right? Remember, we are revising, so we're jumping straight into our revision questions. Okay, our first question comes from 2019 November, paper one. I know it's a bit not clear, but I'll try to explain a few things before we continue. On top, it says, study the map below and answer the questions that follow, right? You can see on top there's a 0, right? 0 at the bottom, there's 964. Let me just make right. So this is 0 kilometers. And this is 964. Okay. And obviously this side is 964 kilometers. And below it's 0 kilometers. Okay. There are a number of roads, right? Roads, remember, they are represented with a letter and a number. So hopefully you can see N, right? The national road. So there's N3, there's N2, there's N6, there's N10. And then numbers with an R, those are regional roads. For example, this is, for example, because it's not clear, it's R101, right? Okay, this one here, it's R617. I'm sure you guys cannot see this well, right? Okay, and this road here, it's R56. Okay, obviously, this is N2, right? This one here, it's R61. Okay. Remember, if you see a number, basically a number means distance in kilometers, right? In this case, it will be between this junction here and this town, right? And okay, N2, N6. Okay, this one here, R72, R72. Okay, this one here, R63. Okay, and obviously this R72, this also R72. So this is the same road. And last one, this one here is R335. Okay. Okay. These are all the regional roads, right? The rest are your kilometers, right? The rest are your kilometers. Okay, so now that you understand what is happening here, now lastly it says route PE to Durban, right? So from PE to Durban. So a distance between Durban and PE, right? If you're moving from Durban, it's at 0. By the time you've reached PE, you would have traveled, there's PE, by the way, you'd have traveled 964 kilometers and vice versa. Meaning if you're moving from PE, right, on this straight line, on this straight route, right, on this straight route, right, this route here from Durban, going down to a side and down, right? You would have traveled 964 from PE to Durban, right? Okay, so now that you understand that, let's look at the questions. The first question, name the type of map shown above, right? 2 marks. I'm giving you guys a minute for this one. Name the type of map shown above. Okay, just write your answer on the chat. I want to see if you guys still remember this type of map, right? What do you call these types of maps? I'm giving you guys a minute, so you have about 30 seconds left. Okay, 10 seconds remaining. Okay. Okay, this type of map is a strip map or strip chart, right? So to be more specific, actually called a strip chart, right? So well done to those who said strip map or strip chart, the same thing. Strip map and strip chart are the same thing. So well done. Okay, to those learners. Okay. Okay, I see Priyanka and Botumelo gave us correct answers. Well done, ladies. Okay, next question. Okay, write down the total distance from Durban to Port Elizabeth. What is the total distance from Durban to Port Elizabeth? Port Elizabeth. Total distance between Durban and Port Elizabeth, right? Don't forget your units as well. It's a question, so I'm giving you guys 1 minute as well. Distance between Durban and PE, right? PE and Durban, right? 10 seconds left. PE and Durban. I'm getting your answers. Few more seconds before I show you my answer. Between PE and Durban. Okay, for 4.2, the correct answer is the following. It's 964 kilometers, right? 964. Right? Obviously, these are the distances shown on the side, right? Between these two towns of interest, right? If you're moving from Durban, as I've said, to PE, it's 964 kilometers. And from PE to Durban, it's the same, right? So answer is 964, right? So well done. Okay, next question. Determine the number of regional, so underline regional, roads found on the map. How many regional roads are found on the map? So you can see today's question is actually easier than yesterday's questions. how many regional roads are on the map? Again, I'm giving you guys minutes, so you have less than minutes left. How many regional roads are there? How many regional roads are there? Okay, I'm getting answers from Botumelo and Grace already. Dimpo as well. Okay, let me see if your answers are correct. All of you are saying 7, right? So let's count them, right? Obviously, a regional road has an R and a number. So R and a number. This is an example of a regional road, right? So if you're counting them, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So I made them bright or bigger so that you can actually see, right? Differentiate between the road name and the number of kilometers. So the answer is 7, right? So all of those who said 7, right? Well done, excellent work, right? Excellent stuff. So the answer, correct answer to number 7 regional roads, right? If you said 7, okay, right? 7 or 7 regional roads. Okay, next question. Okay. Name the national road. Now we look at the national road, right? From Durban to Port Elizabeth via East London. Obviously, when I say via, they actually mean through, right? Through East London. You're going past East London, right? So you're going through East London. What is the name of the national? What is the name of the national road? Passing East London. Okay, going back to our map. Okay. We need to identify the 2 towns. There's Durban, right? There's PE, and East London, and there's East London, right? So I need the name of this road, right? That goes past East London. Right? What's the name of the road that goes past East London? And it is a national road. $20 seconds left. What is the name of the national road that passes through East London, that joins Durban and Port Elizabeth? Okay. N2, everyone is saying N2. Right? Let's see if N2 is correct. Right. Okay, there's Durban. Okay, there's PE. So I need to go via PE. So I'm going down, there's East London, there's PE, right? So the name of this road is N2, right? So answer is N2. Well done. I think most of you so far, you guys have 100% so far, right? We're actually looking at it's an easier question, but I'm actually let you understand what is happening. Now, 4.5. Calculate the total distance from Grahamstown to Umtata. Right? We're looking at total distance. Right? Usually when they say total distance, they actually imply we need to add distances, right? And we're looking at Grahamstown and Umtata. Okay, going back to our map. Let me just make it clear. Let me just erase everything. Okay, distance between Umtata, there's Umtata, and Grahamstown, right? There's Grahamstown, right? What's the distance between these two towns, right? Distance between these two towns, right? I'm giving you guys 2 minutes for this one, right? Bit more time. Distance between Umtata and Grahamstown. Let's go back to your question. While you guys are, okay, let me just, if you did not see the question, just let me know. I'll share the question, but I want to know the distance between Umtata and Grahamstown, or the total distance. Okay, I'm getting Botumelo and Ben is 369, right? I think almost everyone is active in today's class, right? So that is excellent work, right? 369, right? Any other answers? 369. Jared said it's 469. So for once, I have different answers. Right? Is it 369 or is it 469? Right? 20 seconds left for the rest of the class. Okay, now let's get the answers, right? To get the distance between Umtata and Grahamstown, right? You're supposed to use the distances on the left hand side, right? So you can see from PE to Grahamstown, it's 135, and from PE to Umtata, it's 5, right? 544. So if it's not clear, this is 544, right? So difference between these two values will actually give you the correct answer. So 544 minus 135, right? Or alternatively, you could have used these distances on the left, right? From Durban to Umtata, it's 460. And from Durban to Grahamstown, it's 838. So a difference between these as well should give you the same answer. Okay, so let's check. Let me just check your answers if they're correct. Right. The rest of you are giving me 369. Right. So the correct answer, yes, 369, right? If you're subtracting 544, right, and 135, you get 369. Or you can use 829 less 460, the answer is the same, right? Yeah, I think you guys, most of you got the answer correct. If it was incorrect, maybe there was a mistake somewhere, right? But I think you guys understand what is happening. Right? Next question, 4.6. Now it says, Ivan took 2.5 hours. So 2.5 hours to travel from East London to Port Elizabeth. Right. Calculate Ivan's speed. Calculate Ivan's speed. So we need to know speed by given time, right? Time is 2,5. Want to know at what speed was it traveling? Obviously, in this case, I need to know what is my distance, right? Between PE and East London. Then I can calculate my speed. Going back to that chart, to my script chart, you can see there's PE, right? There's East London. Okay, first question. What is the distance between East London and PE, right? What is the distance between East London and PE, right? That is a simple question, 30-second question. What is the distance in kilometers, right, between East London and Port Elizabeth? Okay, Ben is fast. Okay, Ben says it's 259. Okay, I'm giving you guys a couple of more seconds to actually determine the correct answer. The info also says 259, right? So what are the rest of you saying? Okay, but let's give me the answer. Okay, great, but I actually need to know what is the distance between those two towns. Right? Maybe your answer is right as well, Botumelo. $259. Okay. Okay, now let's go back to the question. Okay, now, okay, this question is actually, it's not clear, right, which route you're using, right? But let us assume that you're using the N2. If you're using the N2, we're looking at this pathway. Right? This will be the N2, right? So for this one, I'll accept two answers, right? Now, via the N2, it will be between Port Elizabeth and King Williamstown, right? Between these two places, it is actually 259, right? 259 between PE and King Williamstown, and between King Williamstown and East London, 69. Sorry, this is not clear, right? 69, right? So via the N2, right? The distance is 259 plus 6 plus 69, right? Via the N2. Okay. Because I said the question is not clear, let's say you're traveling via R70. Okay, this one will actually be a bit tricky, right? Because you first get this distance by subtracting those two numbers, right? 964 and 904. This will be 60. Hopefully, you guys can see what is happening here, right? And then this distance from this intersection, right, to this town, it's 74. This is 74, by the way. I know it's not clear, right? Between this small town and Port Alfred, it's 24. This is 24. And between Port Alfred and East London, it's 158. So there are actually two ways, two paths you can actually travel to East London, right? If you're traveling via this path, the blue path, via R72, your answer will be 300, right? But I'm assuming that this person is traveling on the N2 because we're talking about the N2 in this example. So using the red pathway, it's 259, right? Between PE and King William Sound and 69. So it is 259 plus 69. So via this pathway, right, the red pathway, it will be 328. So these are the only two answers I'm accepting. The 328 is it's via King Williamstown, and the 316 is via Port Alfred, right? So those are the two answers I'm accepting for this one. Remember, 259 only is the distance between PE and King Williamstown. You also still need to travel another 69 to reach East London, right? So it's a bit tricky because I didn't tell you which road I'm using. But I'm assuming that you're using the N2. Okay, now, then after that, all you need to do is basically calculate, right? Here I've used 328 because I'm assuming that it is N2. Right? Sometimes the questions are not clear. So in this case, we'll actually give two answers. This is N2. So divided by time, it will be 131.2 kilometers per hour. So this person was very, very fast, right? Probably breaking the speed limit, right? Hopefully, okay, yes, it's my bad. I didn't tell you which road we're using, right? So, but either way, that's why I gave you two answers, right? That's why I gave you two answers. So in an exam, we'll actually mark two answers, right? We'll mark this one here and mark this one here, right? The question was not clear which road we are using, right? But we just assumed that it is the N2 because we're going from PE to Durban, right? So my apologies for that. Now, next question. Explain how a person will travel from Port Edward. So Port Edward to Mthatha. Port Edward to Mthatha, right? How will this person be traveling? Port Edward to Mthatha. So here we are given, right, or detailed direction. Okay, so we need to identify those two towns. Here's my first town, it's Port Edward, right? There's my first town, right? There's my second town, right? Can you direct me if I'm from PE, how do I get to Mthatha, right? Okay, for this one, I actually need 2 or 3 short sentences, right, to tell me how I get from Port Edward to Mthatha. Port Edward to Mthatha. Remember, you can't say go north, go south. There's no compass, right? So what you use words like 10 left, 10 right, and so on. this, okay, for this one, let me just continue, right? Let me just continue. Just compare your answer to my answer. So from Port Edward, don't say go down. That will be wrong, right? You can say travel, right, on the R61 towards Port St. John's, right? Travel towards Port St. John's on R61, right? Then at Port St. John's, right? At Port St. John's, you must turn left or right, right? So in this case, you're turning right, right? You're turning right. Okay, but Dumela is giving me the answer. You're turning right, right? When you reach Port St. John's, right? Up until you come to the N2. And then on the N2, you take a left, right? That is all, right? So those are actually all is marks. For Botumelo, this is an excellent response because I can see the name of roads. I can see you telling me left and right. I can see towns, right? So well done. Full marks for you, Botumelo. I'm sure the rest of you also have the same similar answer, but just that you did not get enough time to write it in the chat. So that is our first question for today's lesson. Okay, here's our second question. Okay, we have about 15 minutes left. Okay, it says use the map in Annexure B to answer the question that follows, right? Annexure B, okay, I'll show you Annexure B. This is Annexure B, right? This is Annexure B, right? Obviously, it's not clear, right? But when it gets to specific questions, I've actually zoomed the map for you, right? So this is Annexure B. First question, identify the type of map displayed in Annexure B. What type of map is this, right? What type of map is this one here, right? A close up, you can see the close up. Close up. What type of map is this? It's actually a 30-second question. What type of map is this one here? You guys can do it. Don't be shy. You guys are actually very, 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 very smart. Must say, very, very smart. Okay, let me show you. Let me tell you the answer. Okay, because on the okay, let me see. Okay, Ben says the national road. Okay, okay, this one is tricky. Okay, because here there's a national road, right, which has been cut into a strip, right? Been cut to a strip, and on the side you are given distances, right? 0 if you're going down from Bates Bridge, 0, right, going down 144 and so on. Johannesburg, you've traveled 500 and so kilometers, right? So this is actually a combination of a national map, right, and a strip chart, right? But because of this distance is given on the left, right, this is actually a strip chart, right? It's a different form of a strip chart. Right? So it's confusing, I know, but it is a strip chart. The correct answer is a strip map or a strip chart, right? It's a national road made into a strip and distances are shown on the side. Usually, it is shown on either side, but in this case, both distances to and fro are shown on one side. Okay, next question. Calculate the distance between Polokwane and Hammanskraal. Polokwane and Hammanskraal. So underline Polokwane and Hammanskraal. So we need to identify Polokwane and Hammanskraal. Right, so there's Polokwane, there's Hammanskraal. Right? Because it's not clear, I've actually zoomed it for you. Right? I want you to tell me what is the distance between these two towns. Right? Use this map to tell me what's the distance between Polokwane and Hammanskraal. I'm giving you a full minute for this one, an entire minute for this question. What's the distance between those two towns? Right? 2 minutes and 1 minute. What's the distance between Polokwane and Hammanskraal? Okay. 10 seconds left. Okay. Now, to calculate distance in this question, they're actually Ben, Bianca, I was saying 210, right? Dimple is also saying 210. Jared, okay. You guys are all saying the same thing, right? So you guys must be correct. So in this case, you can either use the distance on the left, right? You can say going down, this case going towards Johannesburg. You can say 430 minus 220, right? Or you can say 312 minus 102, right? Or we can actually add the distances on the map, right? You can see there, there's 43, right? Plus 17, plus 35, plus 10, plus 17, plus 14, plus 19. It's actually a long way. Plus 14, plus 19. Right? So obviously 19 plus 22 plus 39. Right? It's actually a long way of doing it. But let me see if your answer is correct. Okay, the answer is 210. Either you're subtracting, right? Those distances or you're adding, right? Those numbers which I showed you, right? So your answer is correct. Well done to all of you. Excellent work. Next question. Now there's 4.2.3. One road will let you pass through the most number of toll plazas. Symbol is T, right? So they're telling us that where you see a T, it's actually those are the toll plazas between Johannesburg and Bridge, right? Name the road and the number of toll gates, right? Here, I want you to tell me which road has the most number of toll gates or toll plazas, right, between these two cities, and how many toll gates are there, right? Which road has, you may not see it basically. A toll plaza is a symbol of a toll plaza, right? And I want to know which road is this. Sorry, which road has the most toll plazas, right? Which road has the most toll plazas? There's another toll plaza, right? And how many toll plazas are there? Which road has the most toll plazas, and how many toll plazas are on that particular road? Maybe this will help you a bit. It may help you a bit. I'm just gonna move up slowly. Maybe give you guys time to count those 12 plazas. Okay, I know it's not clear, but let us first try to identify those toll plazas, right? Okay, there's one, there's this one, the second one too. That is the third one. That is the fourth one. And that's the fifth one. Okay, there it is, right? Okay, now let's try to see which road is this, right? Okay, this road, you can see it has a 1 written on it. It says 1 written on it, right? And then if you go down to this one here, let's see if it's the same road. You can actually see that this is a different road, right? Let me just go. Right? This is a different road. This is N17, right? N17, whereas this is N1, right? So the correct answers I was expecting N1, or you could have just said road 1 because it's not written N, and there are 4 toll plazas, right? There are 4 toll plazas on this road. So 4 and road number 1, right? So I was expecting 2 answers for this one, right? So I'm giving Dimpo 1 mark out of 2, and Priyanka, I'm giving her 1 mark out of 2. Because Priyanka said it's a national road, but not tell me what national road it is. It's supposed to be National Road 1 or Road 1 or N1. Okay. Last question for today. Give the compass direction to Centurion from Denver. To Centurion from Denver, right? So we need to identify those 2 places. There's Denver, there's Centurion, right? So it helps to actually, after identifying those 2 places, actually draw a line between those 2 places, right? What is the general direction, right? To Centurion from Denver, right? To Centurion from Denver. What is your answers? I only have a minute left, so I'm giving you guys 10 seconds to give me the answer, right? Okay. I'm getting an answer. I'm not sure if Priyanka is correct, but this is what you're supposed to do, right? Okay, first of all, identify where you're going to. Now the question says to Centurion from. So you're going to Centurion, you're going in this direction. To Centurion from Denver. Draw a compass on top of Denver, right? This will be north. Okay, this will be east, right? So the correct answer is northeast, right? The correct answer is northeast, right? Sorry, my bad. Sorry, Leonard. This is east. My bad. Sorry about that. This is west. Remember, we must form a we. Right. This is south. So it's northwest, right? Correct answer is northwest, right? So that's all for today. See you guys again tomorrow, same time, same place. And tomorrow we are basically revising the other types of maps that we haven't revised as yet, right? Okay, we're actually done for today. Thank you for your participation, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.